guys, welcome to Ask the Dropouts. This is the show that we have every month where we kind of just talk to you guys about, I guess, what's going on our channel and all that stuff, and future productions and all this stuff. But we are here at Mixwa in Edgewater, New Jersey, because we have a very cool guest.
What if we're like, who's this guy?
Whoa! This guy just walked up. What the fuck?
I guess we're gonna have this guy on the show today.
But please, could you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Matt Palmer, one of the creative minds behind the original English language shonen-style manga and live-action indie tokusatsu web series, The Immortal Red Fox.
Dang, that was like a perfect
that was
elevator
practice.
pitch. My God.
That's the Micro Machines guy.
Yes. One of the aspects on our channel definitely is being like this indie filmmaker on YouTube type of stuff. And one of the things that we like to do, or at least me personally, one of my favorite genres is tokusatsu. And that's not really a thing. Very, very niche, I think. But I did grow up on that. And for anybody that has watched our stuff, I know you guys have seen us do. So like, Scuba Rangers to Homie Hero or whatever. And like all the stuff that we have that we did the whole, I guess like the Japanese style of special effects cinema, I guess. So, Special filming.
And Matt's actually from Texas and moving to Florida, and he just happens to be in Jersey right now.
So hi.
Yeah.
I think it's really awesome that we are able to have other directors and filmmakers and content creators of different genres. It's not like just the typical thing that we do is like just action based, right? Like this one is, even though it's action, it's very still specific to a genre that is not very much known here in the West. And
we know what everybody equates it to in the West.
All right, guys, let's go get him.
All right.
But yeah, how did you get started?
Well, I grew up on it through my stepdad. He introduced me to shows like Godzilla movies were always on TV when I was a kid growing up.
Godzilla counts as a toku?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The old school ones. I don't know if you've really seen.
There's old school ones?
When Godzilla would dropkick monsters, atomic dropkicks.
No.
Yeah. He would use his tail and launch himself into a dropkick.
Please cut to this, Joey. I'm sorry, you have to look for the footage, but...
When Ultraman Towards the Future made its way over to the States, and then from there on, obviously, the guys that we talked about before, you come to realize that it's coming from a completely different source material. And that eventually led to many flea markets and Japanese video stores finding bootleg copies of everything from Jetman to Kamen Rider Black RX. 37 years old now. I'm still a fan. So yeah.
Yeah, RX. I just have to.
You have to do that every time.
Actually, just like really give us a pitch of like what Immortal Red Fox is.
So, oh man, the elevator pitches.
Yes, the elevator pitches.
The elevator pitches.
You guys need to learn how to do elevator pitches, guys.
Very important.
And I'm still terrible at it.
I'm still terrible at it.
So
we wouldn't be here if we were like amazing at elevator pitches.
I know. I guess
we wouldn't be like YouTube filmmakers.
We would be at studios pitching our ideas and getting them made.
Imagine a superhero story that isn't a superhero story. Basically, a transplant in the JET program, if you know what that is, Joey. I know you do. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden...
I explained it to them, though.
So the Japanese English teacher program. So imagine a foreigner in another country, and then all of a sudden you break a curse wide open, causing destruction, and it's all your fault. Plus you have all of these other problems that you have to deal with on top of being granted superpowers. So in a lot of ways, it is very similar to an American-style superhero story.
Boom shakalaka!
Plug into Spider-Man quite a bit because he's one of my favorites in the American genre. But he's kind of an ass. It's goofy, it's campy, and it's a lot of fun. And I wouldn't still be doing it if it wasn't. So.
Particular genre of filmmaking we're talking about is like tokusatsu, and as a filmmaker of that genre, like, what do you feel is like one of the biggest things that makes it, well, what makes it special, I guess, or like what differentiates from it from like drama or just like action or?
Well, so I mean, when we think about it, it's something that relies on special effects, right? Mm-hmm. Special effects are a little bit different now than when the genre started, where there's more practicality to them, scale models, things like that. For me, that's the fun part, is trying to figure out how do I, make the hero jump off of the other hero's head to do a flying spin kick, because we can't actually do that. So wearing one of the helmets on my hand while wearing the boot from the other hero on my other hand is how we would pull off a shot like that. The little cheats and the little tricks and stuff is more of what I enjoy about it, other than, like, it can't just be riddled with After Effects done in post.
So do you feel like Marvel movies now, like how they're doing it, is that what you think the modern day?
Well, I mean, I think the only Tokusatsu movies that we get that are true Tokusatsu movies are Tokusatsu movies. So a Marvel movie I wouldn't equate to it, just because it's like, it is very, very flashy and it's all done on green screen. And don't get me wrong, Tokusatsu properties do that too.
Are Marvel movies considered tokusatsu these days?
That's a hard one.
Would you feel like if
Because you
Toei
guys said
had,
it's special effects, right?
if Toei and Bandai had money, like Disney money, would they make Marvel movies?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we would potentially get a Gatchaman movie that was really, really good and high budget. And technically, yes, that would be a Tokusatsu
Oh
movie.
my god, what is that?
I'm so confused.
Wait, oh my god, didn't they?
Polymar, something.
Polymar sucked, and I wanted that to be good. I
Yeah.
fucking love Polymar.
Yeah, I mean, like, but that's the other thing too, is like, and we.
Damn it! Sorry, Hurricane Polymar would, if they had the budget, I would feel like it would be like a Captain America.
Yeah. I mean, but this is the thing. We talk about the budget, and for me, that's part of it. Like, if something is too crisp, clean, and glorious popcorn flick looking,
Yeah.
it pulls me right the hell out of it.
Right.
I like spandex.
But okay, that I mean, like, isn't Captain America basically wearing spandex? Like,
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
yeah.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
And it's still believable in that universe. I'm just saying, like, with money,
Tokusatsu movies are not just hero movies. There's
they're not. They're definitely not.
and there's ones out there in the scene, quote unquote, that use puppets and miniatures and all this other stuff.
Yes.
So for me, like, the modern stuff that we see coming out now from the big three, they use a lot of CG and everything like that, but they still use a lot of the old techniques. So I think part of it is, I mean, you guys are martial artists. Would you consider a certain martial art the same as the other? No. Could they look similar? Yes. But if you don't do it the traditional way, does it mean that it's not karate anymore? You know what I mean?
I guess certain styles are kind of signified by the classic part of their moveset or skill set or the technique, right?
Right. And I think that the technique is similar
Right.
when it comes to making tokusatsu. Like Steph was saying, would you consider Spider-Man a tokusatsu? Well, maybe. I don't know. There's spandex suits in it, and Toei was involved with Spider-Man for a while. But like, it doesn't just have to be about hero shows and stuff.
It doesn't even have to be spandex.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Akiba
guys can
Ranger is a good
also
one,
watch
too.
Immortal Red Fox on YouTube. What?
That's true.
Hi, one person.
Right.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
Because there's merit. Like, I think that's why I kind of like the indie, the what do you call it? I guess the local hero. I guess that way to call it. Some of them just have, because of production values, they don't have that. They make it up with heart, and you
Right.
can, if you're able to just stay just a little bit longer past that visual barrier for most people, you find some really good stories.
Yeah. And like for me, the thing that makes it the most special, I think, for any, and Joey can probably attest to this as well because we're both older fellas.
Right.
Growing up on this stuff, there's a word called natsukashi, which I use all the time. And it means to be to be like taken back, right?
Yes.
And it can happen with food, it can happen with whatever, but it happens with food too for me.
The Ayumi Hamasaki song, like
how we were just eating.
Yeah.
But Tokusatsu does that for me still to this day, where I can go and watch a new program or an older program or an older program I've never seen before, and it takes me back to when I was a kid, when I first started really enjoying all this stuff. So you kind of travel through time a little bit. It has its own special power, right? Yeah.
Obviously, so we're talking about other content creators, much like ourselves, and you, like you said, you have a multimedia like character and product, and I think that's really awesome.
How you come up with Immortal Red Fox, actually?
So I had introduced one of my friends back in Texas to Tokusatsu, and we had always talked about making a comic. We had always talked about doing something creative, right? And when we decided that we were going to do a comic that played to the Tokusatsu tropes, exploding villains, lots of posing, things like that, we're like, hey, we should maybe try and do a live-action commercial to promote the book. And all the work that went into it, even though the initial product wasn't stellar, but that's part of the learning curve,
Yeah, you
of
gotta
course.
start somewhere.
We still got addicted to the craft of making it and wanted it to be better. And I think over the last 5 years or so, we've stuck to our guns and really tried to make a fun, pretty in-your-face and sometimes meta Tokusatsu project.
Why a Red Fox?
Why a Red Fox? Well, I love red. I was always the red hero guy growing up.
Right.
Plus, I had never seen a kitsune in a Tokusatsu show at that point, unless they were a villain. And
Makes sense.
yeah, and kitsunes are cool, man. They can shapeshift. They're tricksters.
Villains, they're much villains.
Like G said, they can be kind of an ass.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have a little Deadpool, a little
Yeah, I can see that.
a little Red Hawk, and that's kind of just where it started. And then over time, new ideas come up, and we try to implement them without flipping the script too much. But yeah,
What is available to the audience here? Well, what can they get, or what can they see?
What can they see for free? What can they get if they buy something? What can they do to support you?
so everybody can go and watch episodes 1 through 5, which is our first season, on our YouTube channel right now. If you want to know more about the story, you can look at our manga as our kind of like the companion to go along with the live action content. And volumes 1 through 3 of the manga or graphic novel are available now on Amazon.com. And if you want to support us even further, even though I have to get me an ASDO shirt, you can go and pick up some of the Immortal Red Fox merch as well on our TeePublic store. Yeah.
Hey.
That's awesome. And
Is there a season 2?
There is a season 2.
Oh shit! Is this known? Are you just saying this like?
Well, I've been sitting on it for a while.
When is it
But
gonna
is it
come out?
known
Yeah, is it known?
that there's a season 2?
I don't know. I guess I haven't really made any announcements in a while.
Gee, well,
I'm also moving across the country, so.
Oh,
I
yeah,
see.
that is true.
But yes, season 2 is in post, just about finished. A couple of little things that I want to clean up because I am a bit of a perfectionist. And then we've got a whole other thing coming out too that we're working on right now.
oh shit!
A
Which-
feature, maybe?
Yeah, maybe a little,
Oh.
maybe
A special.
maybe a little
a
special.
Because I think special in terms of Tokusatsu is different from a feature.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's kind of gonna be like.
Oh shit!
Wait, so is it the same?
Should you call yours like a special or a superhero time?
Well,
is it
yeah.
a shit?
What?
oh yeah, the superhero time.
Yeah, super. Yeah, so it's a superhero time or is it special?
A super shit? No.
Yeah.
So we have this whole thing that we call indie hero time too. Even though I'm pretty sure I got the kanji wrong on the graphic, but
Indie Hero Time.
I didn't even think about that.
Special.
Because we're not local heroes. We're pretty much we're foreign. We're gaijin to this thing.
Gaijin hero time.
Yeah.
So yeah, the special that we're looking to do is I want to do an independent Tokusatsu hero war movie, basically.
Like Infinity Wars? Sorry, I only have Marvel movies.
You have Marvel
we,
as your
we
base.
have Rider War, the
Yeah.
Rider War.
Yeah, so yeah, think of it like a
Shit,
like one of
that's
those
dope.
versus movies or something like that. And at this point, still in post, working on at least the basic treatment and the trailer and everything like that to try and get more people involved. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But so far, there are.
I mean, I don't have a hero.
Yes.
Well, I mean, technically. Oh shit! Sorry, continue.
Yet you don't. But so far, there's heroes involved in it from the United States, Japan, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Brazil. Yeah. So right now, I think we're sitting at right around 20 different.
That's dope as shit.
Local heroes.
Are you allowed to share any of this information, or do we just get
I mean, it's my project. I
Yeah.
can do whatever the heck I want. So.
Right?
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that a rat?
And maybe I'll give you a little
Sorry.
clip or something to show.
Where?
Right there, this is running across. Right there. You see it?
Oh,
Oh, it
he
just went
hit.
into a little hole. Sorry.
Could be a rat.
Looks like it.
Oh, there.
Running real quick.
Guys, thank you for watching this month's Ask the Dropouts. Thank you again thank you again to Matt for visiting us here, driving a bit of a way to get here, eating some food, like just talking about Tokusatsu. I think it was really awesome. I rarely get to talk to something like that.
Taught me a lot.
And guys, please check out his channel, check out all of his, all of his social media, all of the places where you guys can get Immortal Red Fox. Just check it out. It's a really great story, and there's more. And obviously, I've seen the shit that's coming out, and it's like the quality jump. And I'm so proud, and I'm so excited, and I want to be part of everything. So, guys, please, thank you again, and we hope to see you guys next month. But hopefully, you guys enjoy next week's video.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Go to his channel now. Subscribe.
Yeah. Get your
It's
Fox
free.
fix.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Good.